We all know that the left's soft on crime policies just ends up leading to more crime. And we also know that the left only cares about the actual criminals instead of the victims of crime, which of course has been on complete display recently in DC with Donald Trump's takeover of that area's metropolitan police force to, of course, bring a little bit of law and order back to our nation's capital. Now, what we're going to see today, of course, is Andy Biggs bringing up all of the craziness happening there and how we're going to fix it with, of course, his address on the House floor. But before we get to these clips, don't forget to like and comment on this video so we break through the algorithms. Here we go.
The crime we are witnessing just a few blocks from this building is unprecedented. No section of the city can be considered safe anymore. In 2021, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Columbia opted against prosecuting 67% of arrests presented in the D.C. Superior Court. To provide context, out of the 15,315 arrests made in D.C., 10,261 did not lead to prosecution. In comparison, in 2015, USAODC only declined to prosecute 35% of cases, which suggests that the office under Graves' leadership is failing to prosecute crimes and protect the public. In just a few short years, the city went from having 65% of cases prosecuted to having 65% of cases dropped, a complete reversal that has had a catastrophic impact on public safety. Without fail, we can anticipate that my Democrat colleagues will call for more gun control. As of October 4th, 2023, MPD data shows 750 reported carjackings, of which an alarming 75% involved weapons. However, there have only been 113 arrests for carjackings this year, with juveniles responsible for an astonishing 65% of those carjackings. Additionally, as of October 4th, year-to-date statistics for 2023 reveal 216 homicides, 123 cases of sexual abuse, 2,656 robberies, and 1,110 assaults involving dangerous weapons. City leadership slashed the Metropolitan Police Department budget by roughly $15 million in 2021. And Washington, D.C. City Council has passed laws that embolden criminals and hamstring the police. In November 2022, the D.C. City Council voted unanimously on a bill to overhaul the criminal code, which reduced the maximum sentence for almost all violent crimes and eliminated mandatory minimums for all crimes except first-degree murder. That proposal was vetoed by the mayor, which was later unanimously overridden. Unfortunately, city leadership has not always supported law enforcement, and that shows up in recruiting and failure to retain officers who they've spent money training and have simply been let go. Today, we'll hear from a former assistant U.S. attorney, an MPD detective, and victims of crime about ways to make this city safe again. At this time, I have two articles that I'm going to enter into the record. One called "The D.C. City Council Failed at Criminal Justice Reform, Congress Must Fix It," and another called "The Blue City Murder Problem." Those will be admitted to the record without objection. Seeing none. I'm going to show a short video.
2023 is on track to be one of the deadliest D.C. has seen in decades.
There have now been 200 homicides so far this year in the district.
The district is in a state of emergency due to the high crime rate.
So far in 2023, 12 children have been shot and killed.
The murder rate in the District of Columbia is skyrocketing.
Crime on D.C. public transit has jumped to horrific rate.
All crime up 25%, murder up 24%, motor vehicle theft up 107%.
A violent weekend unfolding in the district.
2023 is now the third year in a row where D.C. has reached 200 homicides.
Police are investigating a series of shootings that includes a mass shooting.
16-year-old shot and killed, and then bullets went flying into 2 classrooms.
8 people shot and killed in the district in just 72 hours.
A triple shooting in Shaw. 2 women are dead and a teenage girl is in the hospital.
Some neighborhoods have seen homicides increase 280%.
The vast majority of them are just fine.
So this, of course, is what the citizens of D.C. are facing. You have complete Democrat control, and you have very liberal city councils. And what changes are they making? Well, they've decided not to prosecute 65% of cases brought before them, right? They didn't happen. Who cares, right? Police go out and arrest somebody. Nothing's going on there. Maybe it's a manpower issue. I don't know, but something tells me it's most likely has to do with them actually reducing the penalties for crimes of everything except for murder. So I guess still that's bad, but anything else, we're going to give you a little slap on the wrist. Then, of course, you also have the slashed police budget, all right? Because who needs police if you're not going to do policing? And of course, when you actually denigrate police and make them feel unwanted or useless, then they're just going to leave and go someplace else, okay? But also, there's one other factoid I want you to be aware of. In Washington, D.C., if you are up to the age of 25 years old, they will still prosecute you as a juvenile. All right. When, of course, it's the exact opposite that has to happen. If you have juveniles committing very heinous and serious crimes, you have to prosecute them as adults. And of course, you heard the statistics on how many juveniles were out there committing carjackings with guns. This stuff is completely insane. And why does it happen? Why has it gotten so bad? It's because there is no law and order. There are no consequences for any of their actions. And criminals figure that out really quick, as we saw in California. As we've seen in New York. When you don't enforce laws, then guess what happens? It becomes rampant, and people will go out there and commit crimes over and over and over again simply because they know they will not receive any type of retribution for it, right? As we saw in New York City, you had about 300 individuals arrested over 6,000 times. And why was that allowed to happen? Because nothing was happening to them. They were allowed to continue their reign of terror, as it were, okay? And the same thing, of course, is happening in D.C., which of course is why Donald Trump called in the National Guard after Big Balls got assaulted for defending his girlfriend from a carjacking himself, all right? But of course, the left is decrying all of this as an authoritarian takeover, when as a matter of fact, we're just trying to keep the citizens safe. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and say hi to your mom for me. Do you like t-shirts? Of course you do. And now you can support the channel by buying an Angry Teacher t-shirt designed by me, Angry Teacher. So if you like America, if you like freedom, if you like liberty, then go ahead and click the link in the description, where all designs, of course, are 100% mother approved. So enjoy yourself and find something you like today.